Hi, my name is Teresa Jurgens, and I have been doing a series of episodes recording the author reading the Innovation Process book. You can get a copy of the Innovation Process book at Amazon using the QR code that is shown on the screen. I recommend the paperback copy over the Kindle copy just because there are a lot of figures and tables in the book, and they represent better on paper than on the Kindle version. Your choice. This episode, episode 18, is initiating part 4, WAGILE product development. Yes, WAGILE is a made-up word between waterfall and agile, and it is a hybrid process. I hope that you enjoy the upcoming episodes on WAGILE product development from the Innovation Process book. This episode will cover the first few pages of chapter 12, where we talk about WAGILE product development overview. WAGILE product development process overview, chapter 12. Real estate and leasing agents will tell you they know that potential buyers are hooked when the family starts to discuss where to place their furniture. Envisioning a pleasant future state is a convincing purchase argument for most people. Our minds tend toward the familiar, so picturing where the dining table and computer desk will fit into a new setting gives us confidence with a seemingly risky decision. At the opposite end of the spectrum, customers fail to commit to a purchase decision if they cannot envision a full and complete solution. Nordgren and Schnottel relay the story of a company making and selling customized couches online. Consumers could choose colors, fabrics, and sizes, and they did in droves. Visual tools allowed customers to envision the product perfectly. Unfortunately, cart abandonment was a huge issue. Instead of bumping up the options and feature selections to increase sales conversions, the company chose to talk to customers directly. They learned that the problem was not pricing or options, but a question of what to do with their old furniture. Adding a haul-off option resulted in dramatically increased sales. Talking to customers and learning their needs is the number one principle for successful innovation. This is especially true in situations where requirements are uncertain or unknown, back to figure 2-1, where we show that uncertain and unknown requirements lead to R&D projects. Developing incredible technology is fun for the technologists, but without commercial applications, the invention cannot deliver value for the firm or customers. WAGILE product development is a hybrid project management process, blending components of waterfall from part 1 and Agile part 2 systems. In fact, the word WAGILE is the merging of these two words and integrating staged and gated approaches with Scrum. Like all hybrid systems for managing new product development projects, some companies will adopt the entire process, while others adopt elements that provide the most immediate benefit. In the next part of the book, we discuss lean new product development, another hybrid approach to managing innovation projects. Different components of waterfall and Scrum are absorbed and adopted into the lean NPD approach as well. We'll talk about that in part 4. In WAGILE product development, the emphasis is on integrating customer feedback throughout the process. This is accomplished by applying the principles of design thinking. Design thinking. A leading cause of new product development failure is a lack of upfront homework to understand customer needs prior to design, development, and commercialization of the new product. A mismatch between elaborate technologies with consumer needs also leads to failure of new products in the marketplace. Design thinking is a set of tools and techniques that help teams gather customer insights and test product concepts to ensure better alignment between product development and consumer needs. A cycle of activities is embedded within design thinking that maintains central focus on the customer for design and development. Design thinking is a creative and collaborative problem-solving methodology that centers on customer empathy to generate practical solutions. As shown in figure 12-1, design thinking is an iterative cycle, and innovation teams use design thinking to help define and test product features in WAGILE product development. Design thinking is best applied to capture the voice of the customer. Essentially, there are two primary steps in the design thinking cycle: identify a problem and solve the problem. However, each step involves iterations to clarify and validate the high-level steps. To identify a problem, the NPD team must discover customer needs and define a clear problem statement. In solving the problem, designers and developers create potential product solutions and evaluate them for effectiveness. Product concepts and features are then presented to customers to verify if the proposed solution addresses the identified problem. Thus, the process cycles between the identify and solve steps. While many types of market research techniques involve interaction with customers, design thinking captures customer needs and emotions. Instead of inquiring simply what a potential customer wants in a new product, NPD teams dig deeper with design thinking to understand why the customer is challenged in the first place. For instance, most contract negotiations focus on price, yet there are a number of other factors that influence the discussion. One party may be interested in speed of delivery, while the other party may be interested in establishing a foothold within a new organization. Design thinking helps to uncover these functional and emotional needs. Design thinking tools and techniques are integrated into the WAGILE product development process. For example, by interviewing potential customers to understand cart abandonment of a customized couch, the product development teams used common design thinking techniques for discovery. Proposing to haul off the old couch or to donate it to a local charity are examples of creating potential solutions. Integrating the voice of customers throughout the NPD process, including friction points for making a purchase decision, serves as a convergence of design thinking and WAGILE product development. In the next episode, we'll continue Chapter 12 by introducing the WAGILE Philosophy, and then we'll start into the stages and gates of the WAGILE process. Again, you can get your copy of the Innovation Process book at Amazon using the QR code at the top of the screen, or join the class online starting August 12th, 2025, using the QR code at the lower right-hand corner of this screen. Thanks for joining my read-along of the Innovation Process book, and I'll see you soon.